Now let's start with creating a project in Bitbucket. Click on Create Project. Enter project name as Project Integration. So we have project key as proj. In project key, we can enter minimum of 3 characters and maximum of 11 characters. We can set the description. We can choose any logo and assign a logo to the project. Click on Create Project. So here we have project created as Project Integration. Now look at settings related to the project integration. Click on Project Settings. So here we have different settings related to the project that we have created. First of all, look at the project. In project permissions, we have public access. On clicking enable, we can allow users to clone repository in this project without a Bitbucket account. Next we have is default permissions. We can specify the default level access to this project for the logged in users. Another set of access we have is user access and group access. In user and group access, we have 3 roles we can assign related to this project to a particular user. These are admin, write, and read. First we have read access. In read access, user or users within the group can clone and fork repository, also can create pull requests for the repository. If the user has access of that particular repository, we will talk about the repository settings in our later videos. Then we have write access. In write access, user can push into the repository and can merge pull requests related to repository. The third one we have is the admin access, where user and users within the group provide access of project settings, also access of creating repository for the users or group. If we set the default permission as write, then it will override all permissions that we have provided to the user or to the group. Next we have is the branch permissions. With branch permissions, one can control the actions user can perform on a single branch or type of branch or on a pattern. To add a branch permission, click on Add Permissions. So in branch permission, we have permissions based on the branch name, branch pattern, then we have branching model. Let's say I put the branch name as master, then we can provide these restrictions on this particular branch. We can prevent all changes, we can prevent deletion, we can prevent rewriting history, or we can prevent changes without the pull request. Let's say, let me add a restriction as prevent deletion. Well, this prevent deletion except by we can provide a user which we don't want to include for this permission. We can select multiple users or group whom we need to exclude for this restriction. Another we have is branch pattern, where we can provide a pattern of a particular branches to whom which we add the restriction. Let's say I provide the pattern as dev star, which means all the branches having starting as dev will add this restriction. Click on create. So we have provide the deletion restriction on the dev star branch, where all the branches with starting as dev have no permission of deletion except for the user Paul Hamming. Another thing that we have is a branching model. So we have different branching model. We will discuss about these branching models in a later settings. Then we have audit logs. In audit logs, we have logs, all the logs related to a project. Well, we have discussed about audit logs in the settings. Well, in the system settings, we have all the logs related to the complete system. While in the project settings, in the audit logs, we have logs related to a particular project. Let's look at the branching model and the type of branches in Bitbucket. First, we have the development branch. Well, it is usually the integration branch for feature work. Other we have is the production branch. The production branch is used for deploying the release. The third we have the feature branch, the branch that we separate from the development branch, and after the development of the feature is completed, we'll merge back that feature branch again into the development branch. Then we have release branch. It is used for release tasks and long-term maintenance versions. Then we have bug fix branch. Well, it is typically used to fix release branches. Then we have hotfix branch, used to quickly fix a production branch without interpreting changes in the development branch. Well, we have some bug on production, then we create a hotfix branch and solve that issue on production and again merge that hotfix branch again with the production branch in Bitbucket. Also back merge that production branch again into the development branch. Well, these are the branch types that we have. We have bug fix, we have feature, we have hotfix, and then we have out branching workflows in Jira. We have feature workflow. We create separate branch for feature development and again merge back to the master when feature is ready. So we have a master branch that is in sync with the production. Out of that master branch, we have separated a branch as feature 1 on which we have to start the development. Once the development of that feature 1 is completed, we'll merge back that feature 1 again into the master. Also, out of that master, if we have to develop another feature, we can separate another branch as feature 2, and again after the development has been completed, we'll merge back it to the master. This is how the feature workflows works. Well, these are all the Git workflow. Our master branch is stable and the head is in the production ready state. The Git workflow, we have development branch. Out of the master branch, we always separate a branch as a development branch. Then out of the development branch, we separate a feature branch based on the feature that we need to develop. Well, once the development of the feature is completed, we'll merge back that feature branch again into the development branch. Then comes out the release branch. Well, out of the master, we have first separated the development branch, and out of the development, we have separated the feature branch according to the feature that we need to develop. We'll again merge back that feature into the development branch, and if we have to put that feature into the release, we need to merge the development branch in the release branch. Then we have version tagging. Well, once we merge the development branch into the release branch, then we'll further merge the release branch into the master branch with the version as 1.2. This is how we can do the version tagging. Well, after we merge the release branch into the master branch, we also merge the release branch into the development branch so that our release branch is always in sync with the development as well as in the master. Then we have a hotfix branch. Let's say we need to add a hotfix into the production. So we have a version 1.2 in master branch. Now we have to provide a hotfix into the production. Then out of that master branch, we'll create a hotfix branch. Make the development based on that hotfix. Then again merge back that hotfix into the master branch. And also, after merging back to the master, we'll also back merge the hotfix branch to the development branch to keep the master and the development in sync with the changes that we have recently done directly into the production. Well, these are all the branching work